Hey everybody! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hey everybody! What's up everybody? Yeah! Oh boy. What's up everybody? How you doing? How's your week? You guys have a good week? You drink? Yeah. You guys have a good week? I had a good week. I had a pretty good week. I had a pretty good week getting ready for this Unholy Thursday, boy.
Unholy. I'm unholy today. Yeah.
You know, in metal music, we really love the scream, right? We love this. That's amazing.
And we love this. Yeah.
We love it. We just love it, man. Yeah.
Oh, we just love it.
Ugh, somebody in the chat has COVID. Listen, I'm gonna give you a freaking blessing, a COVID blaster, okay? This is gonna blast COVID away. This is gonna blast any sickness. You ready? Let's go. Hope that has blessed you. Yeah.
I'll take a day to you this day of your time. How are you?
Yeah, how does that work? Yeah, check this out. Speaking of screaming, that guy's got a good scream. Let's try this. Oh, it ended, timing was off. Let's try that again. Yeah,
That's about it. That's what I like.
that's what I like. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for showing up again. Thanks for showing up every week. Oh, the nipple slap. Yeah, that's right. Slap it. Nipple slapper.
Nipple blaster.
If you like my look today, Chopo showed this on the Monday stream, but we do have some new merch over at Hold Space for mytribe.storeenvy.com. We've got an Unholy Thursday Boy shirt. It's missing the hair, but I kind of like, I don't know, I like it both ways. So we got those shirts. We got this public library shirt
featuring a graphic by
Dr.
Mommy. Yeah. We love Dr. Mommy around here. We really love Dr. Mommy. Yeah. And then we've got the Slimer graphic.
Hold space for
Slimer. Because Slimer is my celebrity crush. Yeah. Yeah.
And, and, that's by Alyssa, who's always hanging out. We love Alyssa over here. Yep. And, she also did these Starbone designs. Starbone. Hey, Dean. We got new Starbone designs over here. We got Starbone's wasp meat, estimated 1993. And guess what, Dean? We got something even better. We got a Starbone's wasp meat mug, but the only catch is that you can only drink wasp meat smoothies out of it, unfortunately. But you know, it's still cool. Still cool.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So today,
We got a guest. We're gonna see if that works. You know how technology can be, am I right? Technology can be a little bit of a thorn in my paw, as they say. A little bit of a thorn in my paw. Hey, Dean, I got a little bit of a thorn in my paw. So we got a guest today. We'll see
how that works out.
we got some other stuff going on, of course. You know, it's almost Halloween, so I'm dressed up like a little unholy little metal boy. Do you guys want to see the most brutal metal scream ever? I'm gonna show it to you. Are you ready?
Hey, Thursday.
Oh, hey, man.
Who's he working for?
Look, we got our guest here. Let's see if it works. It works!
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I didn't put the chat
in here. Can you just give me a second? Because
Sure,
we are gonna want to see the chat.
chat. Here we go. Everybody can see me moving this around here. Okay. Everybody, we've got video chat from our friend Dick Spargel. Dick,
Hey,
how you doing today, Dick?
today's a good day. How are you doing today, Thurs?
I'm doing okay. You
Yeah.
know,
I'm remembering, were you wearing that when we first met?
no, I
No?
wasn't. I'm not, I don't always dress up like this, you know. But, do you remember the day that we met?
I do, man.
What a day that was, huh?
Yeah, it was a night, wasn't it, though?
It was a night, yeah. It was that was a strange experience for me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
for me too, dude.
would you like to explain what happened on the night that we met, Dick Spargel?
Sure. It was a really dark night, and I had decided to go up on top of the mountain of Skell.
The mountain of
And-
Skell, yes.
Skell.
Skell.
Yes.
The mountain
And
of skill.
I decided to bring all my obsidian with me
as you do.
because I had just gone over to Glass Mountain.
Uh-huh.
I didn't take any of that obsidian. I just brought my obsidian to Glass Mountain and then brought my obsidian back
So,
from Glass Mountain.
so you went to a mountain of obsidian and you brought your own obsidian, and then you brought
Right,
your
because
own obsidian back.
you can't take the obsidian there. from
Yeah,
there.
right. Okay.
So this was obsidian that I actually harvested off the land on which I was born.
Okay.
So no qualms.
No qualms about that.
Right. So I brought all my obsidian
Mm-hmm.
and I went up to the top to one of the embankments of the mountain.
What do you do with all that obsidian when you're bringing it?
Well, I mean, it depends on the evening, but this evening I kept it in a pile next to me.
Uh-huh. Just in a
And-
large pile. Well, I remember the pile, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, I know you do. You must remember it. I mean,
I do.
so I was. I think I may have been with a few friends,
Mhm.
but we weren't. We weren't doing anything.
Like,
Oh, you mean
like,
Puff. We weren't doing any puff piss.
Puff, puff,
if you know what I'm saying.
pills?
yeah.
None of that.
Puff, piss, baby.
And
Yeah.
we were looking at the night sky because we had heard rumors of StarCraft.
There are StarCraft everywhere.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
especially
that.
over here. So I was like right where I am now, essentially.
Yeah, so that's Mount Skell behind you.
Yes.
Yes.
The mount. It has a different name, but I choose to call it the mountain of the seat of Skell.
Okay. This is the
Seat of skill.
and
That's
is
in
this
all earnesty.
in all earnesty. Is this from Eluvitarianism?
No, it happens not actually. That's Klamath.
Oh.
Okay.
That's Klamath Indian.
Oh, the seat of Skell.
The seat of Skell.
Okay, sorry.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
go-
right.
Go on.
So I was like, yeah, there could have been a few people behind me. I mean, entities or friends, like real friends. I don't really know because it doesn't really matter at that point. But
Sure.
they were just around me. I think we were making a laugh, having a joke, and then we were seeing lots of lights in the sky. But then I saw one that came out quite dimly. It was a dim light. It was like a pinprick
A little
Like a-
pin
like a-
prick.
in the night sky.
Yeah.
It came out from behind the slope, just over here. Wait.
Okay, just to your left. To your left or your right? Okay, over there. Okay.
See,
So that's your left.
there's even some stuff coming out of the ether at this moment behind me.
I can
if you
see it.
Pay attention.
I can
think
see
it might be.
Things are
a seed of
materializing.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So I was up here and came out from behind the arm of the mountain.
The arm of the seat of Skell.
And then it came out, and then it brightened up
Oh.
like a large torch,
Ow.
a big orb, and came right to me. And there, in that moment, a flaming blue.
Ooh. Yep.
Can you finish the sentence?
It was me. A
Yes.
flaming blue body fell
And you
from the
crashed
sky.
right into my stack of obsidian.
Well, almost.
Oh, really?
I would have crashed into the stack of obsidian if you didn't catch me with your
yeah.
thick,
I forgot.
strong arms.
You fell right into my arms.
Like a little baby boy.
Why did I think you crashed into the obsidian?
I think we both,
Oh, fell into it.
we did. Yeah.
Yeah, enwrapped in
You
each
cut
other's
me,
arms.
and you protected me.
Yeah,
And I would have scratched my little blue skin,
right.
but I didn't.
And
And that
then-
was just the first. That was just the first day, the first night we met.
Yeah, that was pretty a remarkable experience.
We've got some questions. People are saying, is it a body or is it a craft? Let me explain what happened. I was in my craft,
Oh,
flying about the earth as I do. I love to travel. And I accidentally pulled the emergency brake. I meant to pull something else. I meant to change gears. I accidentally pulled the e-brake, and the force of my craft stopping so fast threw me out of my craft, which is a plasma craft, and I was thrown right above the seat of Skell. And
My arms.
into your arms next to the pile of obsidian,
Which could have been so bad for me. So,
Right.
thank you, Dick.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I love you, Thursday boy.
I
I'm so
love
happy
you.
to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you, Dick Spargel. So Dick, last time we talked, you were telling us about, spreading the word of Eluvitar via
Right.
Tinder,
Yes.
and how's that going?
Well, see, so it's a constant activity. Tinder is just one channel where I can reach potentially new activity.
Nude activities at times as well, huh? Sorry.
You'll be surprised. A lot of people are not turned on when I talk about what I like to talk about.
That's interesting.
So fire
Unfortunate.
quickly vanishes.
The fire vanishes, yeah.
Well, not the fire, not the sacred fire of the flame of honor, but
Right.
the Tinder flame.
Yeah.
That goes away
Oh.
real quick when I ask them these questions. You know, because I'm not there for hookups.
Right.
I wasn't there. I kind of got off it, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you know, so many people joined it for COVID, but
Right.
I feel like I don't know. I think people are more afraid of having conversation. Like that's more intimacy, like a conversation, than like if I were to just say like, you know, something
Wanna-
really lewd.
Want a kiss or something like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm struggling myself. It kind of put me in a weird place.
Yeah, I mean,
and-
I would say that
talking about Eluvitar is
much more intimate than,
Yes.
hooking up. Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. When you get to it, that's why a lot of people run away. I mean,
right.
It seems like I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I knew. I find it funny. I have to laugh, you know, because otherwise it hurts.
Right. Otherwise, it hurts.
If you don't laugh about it, it hurts.
You know, it's actually that great space where like, you know, purpose combines with sadness and joy for letting
Yeah.
go of that sadness.
I've
It's
been
a really
there.
wonderful thing. you know.
I've been there.
Somebody
So-
here said puff puff kiss. I like that.
Aw.
Little puff puff kiss. Yep, there we go. You've got your harsh bark in your hand, don't you? Well,
Is that what you call it nowadays?
that's what we call it.
Nice one.
Dick, now you've begun another endeavor. Is that correct?
Yes,
Would you-
actually. Thanks for bringing that up.
Would you like to tell us about it?
Yeah. So instead of Tinder, right? Because you have to like swipe me to find me. I guess I could give you my Tinder ID, but how's that really gonna work? Like,
Yeah, it's tough. You can't just
Tough.
search a specific person on Twinder. Sorry.
yeah,
Tinder.
on Tinder. That's right. Have you ever used Tinder, Thursday?
I haven't.
No. Do you think it
I
would
think you'd
work?
get a lot of attention.
You think
actually.
so? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try it.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do this weekend, so
Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
I'll take some pictures for you
That'd be great.
because I realize selfies don't work.
Really.
Like, people do not like selfies.
I would like to bend over a pile of obsidian and have a photo of that taken. Is that possible?
I have specific obsidian laid out for exactly that task. So
Wonder.
come over and
Wonderful.
we can't use any set of obsidian, but those. I mean, I have a certain. They essentially crave that kind of feeling.
I
so-
crave it.
I know that.
Right, so you guys will get along. You and the rocks. You and those
Yo.
obsidian stuff.
Would you like to
So-
tell us, about your
Right.
new?
So the thing is, the best way for me to create content and to be, you know, to have a profile and maybe also get some support.
Right.
You know, so I made an OnlyFans page. for
Okay.
Dick Spargel.
Dick Spargel's made an OnlyFans page.
And,
Guys, I'm just
actually you
gonna-
can participate.
I'm gonna pop it over here. This is the world premiere of Dick Spargel's OnlyFans page.
So
There we go.
tell us about what you're doing here.
We're on your OnlyFans page.
Well, so I'm interested in getting your feedback
Okay.
first and foremost,
Right.
and everybody's feedback, and because I don't know where to begin. Really.
Sure.
There's so much to do, so much to say, so much to see, so much to here I don't know where to begin when it comes to bringing people to the Eluvitarian consciousness.
Uh-huh.
I've nowhere to begin.
Right.
So with OnlyFans, I can provide polls, right? So
Okay.
you can actually tell me where to begin.
Okay. So that would be... So this poll here would be for what kind of content you're going to create. Or I see here what kind of ceremony
Right.
you're offering. And you say, ask me about my other ceremony offers, including orc style.
Right.
That sounds a little lewd.
So you can get lost on OnlyFans. Be warned.
Yeah.
So you want to stay in the dimension of Iluvatar
Right.
and his created entities.
Okay.
So orcs, funny enough, are still Iluvatar's creation.
Right.
So orc style, yeah, is a little bit different. So give me a message, and you'll see what's going on.
Okay. So tell us about these different ceremonies that you're offering.
And I guess all of our friends watching, we will need you to make OnlyFans accounts just so you can vote. Is that correct?
That's right. You have
Okay.
to, yes, you have to make an OnlyFans just to vote, and that puts you in the realm of OnlyFans. So tread lightly.
Tread
Don't
lightly.
follow the lights.
Like Dick says,
Stay in the realm of Iluvatar.
When you're on OnlyFans, yeah.
Right. So onlyfans.com/Dick Spargel. Can you tell us a little bit about these ceremonies that
I just have to say something really quick though,
Sure.
first, Thursday.
Nope, yeah.
So the reason why I chose OnlyFans, second of all, is that I choose to believe in what is called digital dignity.
Okay.
Digital dignity is essentially we all create content, don't we?
We do. I do, certainly.
And that content is used often against us to sell us things, right?
Yeah.
And so when that content is used to sell us things and we buy those things, somebody gets a royalty,
Right.
and it's the tech industry.
We are the
Product.
So digital dignity essentially gives that royalty back to the person who made the content.
right.
So that's why I like OnlyFans, because you can charge for content.
Yes.
It's a future. Right now it's used a lot. It's used similarly to the way that internet streaming was originally used, which is for lewd.
right.
But
Rude and
it's got
lewd.
huge potential. And there's nothing wrong with lewd,
Right.
by the way. I say embrace it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do. So that's why I said stay in the realm of Iluvatar.
Stay
And that's up
in
to
the
you to
realm.
decide
Okay.
what that means. But pretty much Dick Spargel's website account is the only, as far as I know, I'm the only one on there who's in the realm of Iluvatar on OnlyFans.
I would
Am I-
guess that you
Are the only person with an OnlyFans dedicated to Iluvatar. I think that's a good assumption. Would you
Okay.
like to get into these ceremonies? Just a
Right.
quick summary here?
Well,
There's
yeah.
the,
So you can read them. They're pretty self-explanatory. I can't see them. I mean, I know them. I know
Lemurian
them by heart. But,
Lemurian Meditation.
right.
Right.
So the Lemurian Meditation. So, we don't sit on sacred meadows. We don't walk on sacred flowers. Okay. We pretty much sit like, where there's nothing sacred, right? Because we ourselves are sacred,
Right.
and everything is sacred, not just the precious flowers that take hundreds of years to grow.
Right.
So the Lemurian meditation is essentially a meditation on the. Sorry, I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling I'm feeling it all.
I feel it too. I feel
Yeah.
it.
So, so that is actually that same. So we meditate on when we meditate on the era of Lemurians. This is
Yes.
before we had bodies. This is much before we had bodies.
Right.
Way before.
Years.
When we
years.
were working to build our bodies.
Yeah. I like
So
it.
and so that's the That's the Lemurian Meditation.
Okay, next up is Eluvitarian Harmonies. And Harmonies is spelled in a fun way, like ease,
Right.
with a Z.
So this is a ceremony that's designed to celebrate the music of Iluvatar,
Right.
and we do it at ease.
At ease.
Right? So we're not like some
Stand
military bandstand choir like
No.
trying to be perfect.
We feel
we're
at
doing this at
ease.
ease.
at ease.
And then it's kind of cool because somebody's got to bring the dissonance in because that's part of the holy.
Right. Melkor brought the
Melkor,
dissonance in, as you explained the last time we talked.
Yeah, it's bringing
Yes.
me full of energy.
Yeah.
I hope you're all feeling that.
After
ที่
that
ที่โอนำผ้าโพโพ
is the elvish staring ceremony. And we're doing it right now. Everybody?
You got me
Everybody?
Thursday.
No, let's
Oh,
do
man.
it. Everybody
You got me
look
Thursday.
everybody look into your screen. Okay?
You pretend you're Steve Jobs.
Okay, pretend you're Steve Jobs and look into the screen. Okay.
Thursday, you always get me Thursday. I can't do it. I can't do it with you. Thursday boy, you can't. I can't. I will give any. We will do this, but Thursday boy can't be in the room.
Well,
That's a special privilege. He can sit on the seat.
I can
Sit on the
after that is the Age of Men Migraine Mitigation Workshop.
Right. This one seems to be popular, actually.
Okay.
So the age of men. We all have to recognize in this age of men, males have a serious issue with migraines, and it normally stems from their hips.
Oh.
I was not aware of that at all.
Right. So the migraine mitigation workshop. There's lots of gyration.
Okay, so it's just for men.
Not upper body. Well, women can join too, but
It's gonna help the men more, perhaps.
most men
because-
need to work on their hip. Their hips are blocked.
Right,
Just gone. Just gone.
just gone.
And it really has an effect on practicing hip gyration really helps migraines, believe it or not. So
Okay. And can we do a little bit of this at home? I mean, I want people to go to your Onlyfans and get these from you, but I'm wondering if you have a migraine right now, can you just, if you stand up and gyrate your hips, that'll be helpful a little bit.
there is a proper way and improper way, and the improper way can be very, very dangerous.
Okay, so don't do it unless you're on onlyfans.com
You
/Spargel.
Not necessarily that Thursday. Oh man, you're so funny, dude. All right, but you can do it, but you just have to really be completely embraced, like you were in my arms.
Yes.
So inside of Eluvitarian consciousness, while you are gyrating is not the right, because you don't want to be reckless with your hips.
No.
Right? You want to have full conscious awareness in your hips. You actually want to
Yes,
bring
yeah.
your consciousness down into your hips, and remember, just like dolphins have like 4 brains like that, like like top and a bottom one.
Right,
We do too. One's here, and one is in our hips.
right.
So you really have to activate that brain
Your
while
hip brain.
thrusting, as you would if you were,
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, I think we understand.
So, and this is for men. It's important. That's why they like to, because
Right,
that's the only time they thrust their hips.
right.
Really, when is the other time that men thrust their hips
Not-
and move their hips like that?
Not often. Not often.
And it really is bad for their migraine.
Okay.
Wow.
That's only part of it though. So I really hope you do select that.
Yeah, that seems beneficial.
I mean, like I said,
ที่
women
ที่
also need this
Yeah.
work done with them, but
I mean,
It's a lot of, it's like YouTube, mostly men.
everyone can benefit.
Right. And because it's like when the age of men, it means human.
Right. Okay.
But
I understand. So
I don't want to
it's-
estrange anybody.
Yeah,
especially-
it's just that in the Silmarillion, it's referred to as the Age of Men. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's
yes.
correct. Well,
Well-
Dick. Oh man. Big thanks. Big thanks to you. Thank you for talking to us. And oh, I feel your hand on my stomach through this video chat.
Giving you the salute, the Lemurian
you.
salute from
Thank
the Eluvitarian
you.
Master. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Eluvitar.
And, you know, I can't wait to be on your show again. I hope that you have me. But if you
of
don't,
course.
I understand.
Of course.
You know.
Of course I will. Anytime.
All right.
We will check in with you again. We'll see how your OnlyFans is going.
Can't wait to hear your voices on OnlyFans, y'all.
Yeah, everybody make an
So-
OnlyFans. Go to onlyfans.com/DickSpargel and vote for what
Oh, and-
ceremony.
And if you show me, you don't show me your dick.
Yeah, and do not send Dick Spargel any Spargel pics, alright?
Yeah, it's not for that.
Not for that.
It happens to be using this medium, the OnlyFans, but you know what I mean. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is for serious things. Like people need help,
right.
and I'm there to help them.
Okay. Well,
Only if you ask for it, though. You know.
yeah, you must ask. Dick Spargel, thank you. We will talk to you
My pleasure.
soon.
Thursday.
We will talk to you soon.
Luvitar.
Luvitar, yes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, everybody. Dick Spargel. Dick Spargel's returned, and we've covered his OnlyFans. So please, if you feel inclined, head over there. Dick's voice is so pleasing to the ear. I agree. Somebody said piss, Spargel. Hey. Let's get into some unholy content. A while ago, witches on TikTok hexed the moon. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. So we're just gonna get a quick summary. And then we're gonna look at one of the TikToks. Because it is very serious.
Man, I've seen some crazy stuff on the internet, but I think this one takes the cake. For those of you who don't know, there is a subsection of TikTok full of people who practice witchcraft. They refer to themselves as witch talk. I am not making this up. Recently, there's been a rumor going around that a bunch of baby witches, that's what they call beginners in witchcraft apparently, have decided to go and hex the moon. Now, what is hexing? To
Fast videos like this just make my head spin.
hex something is to cast a spell on, or bewitch, as in he hexed her with his fingers. So if you decide to hex the moon, you're bewitching the moon. You are casting a negative spell on the moon. And as you would expect,
Why would you do that?
Witchcraft TikTok was not happy about this. Let's take a look at the Twitter thread that started it all. What's going on with the moon? A thread because everyone is confused. Basically, in the past few days, a group of fresh baby witches decided to band together and hex the Fae, and then the moon. And they did! They're now
They hexed the friggin' moon.
planning to hex the sun too. What's a hex? A hex is essentially spell work that is a collection of negative energy and is directed to someone, something, or a group of someones and somethings. These are intended to have negative effects and cause harm to them in their lives. These baby witches specifically stemmed from witch TikTok. Witch talk. You can't make this stuff up, man. Who are the Fae? Because remember, they did hex the Fae as well. Well, technically, the Fae are Celtic specific, so it's more accurate to say
Yeah, but, he does a lot of zoom ins on his face, you know, like this. Ugh.
fair folk, but essentially they are non-human creatures that fairies are based on. But when they're fricked with, referring to the fae, whoo baby, you've now got trickery
So now we're hexing the moon. We're hexing the fae. Why are they hexing everybody?
for the rest of your life.
I don't
and
get it.
maybe a bloodline curse. If you're lucky, they'll probably also steal your soul. And all these tweets have like 14,000 likes. People actually believe this stuff, man. 2020, am I right?
Ew.
After hexing the Fae, this group of newbie witches decided to hex the moon. Yeah, the planet.
2020, am I right?
The moon. They hexed it. I hate to break it to you, but the moon is not a planet. It's a moon. Why does this matter? Well, for witches, the moon is integral to our work. Most notably, it fuels spells and provides power. Obviously, you shouldn't disrespect the moon? Question mark? But actually, the moon thing matters because there are gods that rule the moon, and hurting the moon hurts them. Not
Here we go. Here's why you shouldn't do that.
so much physically as hurts their energy / power and hurts them emotionally. Now, I'll talk more about what I think of witchcraft later in the video, but I mean, if you're a god and measly little humans on the planet Earth are able to affect your energy and power and affect you emotionally, then you're a little bitch of a god now, aren't you? I mean, I don't know, man. I thought gods
He said it. You're a little
Bitch of a god. You're a little bitch of a god.
are supposed to be like gods, you know what I mean? And be like super powerful. How can a human even affect that? It makes no sense. Also, if you don't believe in this, absolutely do not disrespect what is happening to those of us who believe right now. Not only does it make you an a-hole, but the gods in Fairfold are already
Fairfold.
mad. Don't make it worse. Oh, honey, you got a big storm coming, man.
No,
TikTok.
honey.
Not all witches on TikTok are like this. In fact, 99.9% aren't. Mostly witch talk is educational and jokey content. No one knows the real origin of the group of hexers. Well, guess what? I do. I know the origin of it. It was started as a fake rumor to get the witchcraft community on the internet to make fools of themselves.
Oh, wow.
And boy, did it work. It's like the whole
Wow. So he's saying that it was a rumor to get witch talk all
Messed up.
check this out.
Whoever hexed the fucking moon. I did a tarot reading to see how the moon is doing right now. Not doing fucking good. Not fucking doing good right now. Whoever did this, fuck you.
Okay, I just want to reiterate this, alright? Whoever hexed the moon,
Oh, man.
you. Whoever hexed the moon, you, alright?
It's not doing good.
Oh,
Wow. Why would you even hex the moon, dude? That just seems silly. Oh, man. I can't handle watching much more of that, dude. But maybe there's a little bit more here. Let's go back there. Okay.
OK symbol thing, where that was turned into a W power symbol. It started as a 4chan troll to get the mainstream media to actually report on that symbol as
It's all about trolling. So glad there was no social media when I was 14.
being a literal hate symbol when it wasn't even true. Same thing happened here. Let's take a look at how Witch Talk responded to this. To the group of witches who hexed the moon,
No.
you have angered Artemis and Selene. Prepare for the repercussions! Has anyone else been feeling extremely depressed and having extreme depressive episodes these past few days and feeling overwhelmingly sad and anxious for no specific reason? And your eyes hurt a lot and you keep crying and can't control it and you're seeing that it's because people are hexing the moon? No?
I
Just
feel
me?
it.
Okay, yeah, I'd say it's just you. Yeah.
That's all I can handle of that man. Yeah. Bottom line.
Why the would you
It's
hex?
the moon at all.
next up, I want to talk about
Demi Lovato. Cause guess what?
she spent a few days. Well, let me get my music.
Let me get my music right here. She spent a few days in Joshua Tree with Dr. Stephen Greer and his CE5 team. Do you guys know who Stephen Greer is? Let me show you a photo. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in. I got my Pinterest, see my Pinterest button there. Do I want to save Dr. Stephen Greer to Pinterest? Anyway, that's Stephen Greer. He has come up with this thing called CE5 protocols. CE5 protocols are used to contact alien intelligence using meditation and using other things. So I don't know if you guys can read this, but Demi Lovato on Instagram says, "The past few days I've spent in Joshua Tree with a small group of loved ones and Dr. Stephen Greer and his CE5 team. Over the past couple months I have dug deep into the science of consciousness and experienced not only peace and serenity like I've never known, but I also have witnessed the most incredibly profound sightings both in the sky as well as feet away from me. This planet is on a very negative path towards destruction, but we can change that together. If we were to get 1% of the population to meditate and make contact, we would force our governments to acknowledge the truth about extraterrestrial life among us and change our destructive habits, destroying our planet. This is just some of the evidence from under the stars in the desert sky that can no longer be ignored and must be shared
Immediately.
To make contact yourself, you can download the CE5 app, and it will teach you the protocols to connect to life forms beyond our planet. P.S. If it doesn't happen on the first try, keep trying. It took me several sessions to tap into a deep enough level of meditation to make contact.
Happy communicating.
So here's the video that she posted. And remember, this is the man who taught her everything.
Here's a video of a craft she saw.
This is the real thing, 3D coming in here. It is silent, no satellites visible. It's large.
I can zoom in.
This.
Oh.
You see it, Demi? Slow.
You guys see that?
Real thing, full 3D.
It's like an orange ball. There's a nice. So there's a nice zoom in. My chat is a bit behind here. You know, I've never talked to Demi Lovato myself. And there's another one. Some kind of little blue thing, kind of like me. Kind of like me. Maybe this was me. I travel so fast and so far that that could be me. This is kind of what it looks like. This is what the craft looked like that I fell out of. When Dick Spargel got me. Check this out. Look at this. You guys believe this? Oh. So she says download the CE5 app. Made by this man. I think I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna try it this weekend. Oh, here we go. My chat just updated. I think I'm gonna try this. CE5. Let's learn a little bit about CE5. Here it is. Here are the simplified protocols, an easy guide
To contact.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Engaging the Phenomenon. This is going to be a brief, simplified how-to CE5 to the bare minimum. just for some background information, CE5 stands for Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. And these protocols I'm going to explain were coined by Dr. Stephen Greer, called the CE5 protocols.
I would rather...
I would rather look at this photo of Stephen Greer. Just saying.
Again, this is a simplified, abbreviated version. So the idea here...
So we can get a free manual over here. Oh gosh.
Have you ever wanted
To see a UFO? There are 3 ingredients. A connection to one mind consciousness, a sincere heart, and clear intent.
CE5 is that based on the long history, which is basically irrefutable at this point, that
Irrefutable.
UFOs and UFO intelligence or extraterrestrial intelligence have the ability to tap into people's awareness, consciousness, and mind.
Oh.
So what we're going to do with that is turn that around and use the mind and consciousness, awareness, and attention directed
Tell me
to
about it.
invite an encounter. So basically the CE5 protocol.
This sounds like it's maybe a little dangerous to me to invite an encounter with an alien. Right? I don't know. That's just me.
Are as follows. I'm going to just briefly explain a few steps and then go through it very shortly. So the idea is you're going to pick a field site. It can be your backyard, doesn't really matter. So you want a safe location where you're not going to be disturbed,
okay.
and you have a decent view of the sky. Then you are going to do your meditation, just to center, calm yourself to a tranquil state. So there's minimum distractions, and you can tap into the field of awareness and expanded awareness. After that, you're going to do CTS, the coherent thought sequencing. And after that, you can use fieldwork tools like a laser, which is it's a safety issue, so I would minimize that.
This man's all neck.
It is used. People use electromagnetic detectors to detect any kind of electromagnetic phenomenon, and night vision or cameras to try to capture any phenomena that occurs during your field work. So basically, what you're going to do is you can do it inside or outside. You do the actual CE5.
You can do it inside. Okay.
Process. So you're going to do a meditation technique of your choice.
Okay.
Do meditation for, I'd say, a minimum of 20 minutes, just to center yourself. When you reach that centered, calm, and tranquil state where your awareness is...
I'm gonna meditate right now.
is more apt to tap into expanded awareness and the field of consciousness. Then you're going to do what is called coherent thought sequencing.
Okay.
And this is the remote viewing part of Dr. Greer's protocols. So you're going to...
Meditation and then remote viewing, okay?
Intend gently to see any kind of ET craft or UFOs, advanced non-human intelligence.
I follow.
And you're going to intend to connect with them peacefully. So you want to, this also part of the meditation, the calm, tranquil state, with an open mind, and you want to invite them to your location. But while you're doing this coherent thought sequencing, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to view any UFOs or ET beings or non-human intelligence beings, wherever they may be.
This is all in
out
your
in
head?
space or in the universe or in another dimension, and you're going to, in a single stream of awareness.
Has anybody in the chat done this kind of a thing? Can anybody tell me? I cleared up Ethel's pimple with that blast. No problem, Ethel.
You're going to guide them to your location.
Has anybody done this?
Dr. Greer explains this is because his ideology on this is that these are extraterrestrial beings that are interstellar, that have trans-dimensional capabilities. So they can go interstellar if they want to, kind of by skipping through dimensions. So you're going to visualize or remote view.
I like how this guy isn't really our typical UFO guy. You know, he's just looks like a normal guy. Maybe you wouldn't expect him to be contacting aliens.
If you can remote view. Otherwise, fake it till you make it, and do like an advanced form of calm visualization. And what you're going to do is you're going to visualize your field site. Then you're going to visualize your general area on the Earth. Then you're going to visualize space in the solar system. Then you're going to visualize deep space and, you know, going out through the universe, and intend to see these beings or entities. And then you're going to use that same visualization backwards.
Yeah, Alyssa in the chat here, she told us that she meditated and she met her spirit guide, and it was Ashtar. And Ashtar
did not have the time of day for her. So
I don't know what's up with that.
And show back again in your mind deep space, our solar system, the Earth,
your genital
your
area,
location on Earth, and then down to your exact field site where you are. You can even visualize yourself coming down above yourself. And you can go back and forth through this process for another 10 to 15 minutes of advanced visualization or remote viewing. That's the coherent thought sequencing, and that's the idea that you're using your consciousness to vector the UFO intelligence to your field site.
Let's vector.
At that point, usually people are playing the crop circle tones that Dr. Greer has on.
Hey, Ashtar is a little bitch.
Ashtar is a little
bitch.
Okay.
Ready, Ashtar? Ashtar, you're a little bitch.
You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch.
On his ET Contact app, which is on the.
Our friend Alex says, I only do remote viewing with another person I trust and already have their permission. I don't mess around with viewing random stuff. See, it sounds dangerous to me. You're just viewing random stuff.
Android and iPhone App Store. People also use lasers to signal.
They got all kinds of apps.
Which again, that's a safety issue, so know your local law. Be extremely careful. Never point it directly at any aircraft whatsoever.
Do not.
Even if it's a UFO, why would you want to shine a laser directly at them?
Do not shine. Do not
just
do
in
this.
the general location.
I can tell you when I'm flying around in my craft. I can tell you when I'm flying around in my craft and a little laser enters my eye. I don't like it when a little laser comes into my craft and it enters my little blue eye. I don't like it when a little tiny laser enters my craft and gets in my eye.
It flashes back, you might have an interaction.
Lasers trigger my IBS. Just want to say that.
But these are the general steps of a simplified CE5. Now you can expect to see flashes of light, orbs in the sky, and depending on how close the encounter can be, you can see orbs and flashes of like bursts of light down on the ground level or mid-air.
I don't like it when a little laser enters my craft.
But not all the way out in the sky or not in space. It can actually manifest in your field area. So you might see like a burst of light come out of nowhere, an orb just move by. Usually really quickly. It's very hard to capture. But these are the simplified steps for CE5. I always recommend you take this very seriously when you do it.
Take it seriously.
Peaceful.
I'm just gonna wait a few seconds. I'm gonna wait a few seconds for people to get back in here. Oh man, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what.
What happened? Sorry.
Okay.
We're back.
I think, you know what I think it was, you guys?
I think, I shouldn't talk about Ashtar.
Alyssa, I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. But I will say, let's be careful about talking bad about Ashtar. Alright?
Oh man, what's my favorite Burzum? My favorite Burzum album is the self-titled album.
Burzum. Alright.
Okay, I think we're back. I think we got
most of our viewers back, so that's good. Let's go. Okay, we're going to an exciting CE5 experience.
Okay, I just had my second CE5 experience, but the way it happened was so freaking cool. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm nerding out right now, but the way it happened was just so sorry, okay. I'm just so excited.
Hey Joe, thank you.
It happened right freaking here. It happened. Okay, let me tell y'all the story how it happened. I was just sitting out there somewhere. It's pitch black, so you can't see where I'm pointing. I was sitting out there just meditating, and I focused on 3 stars, and I was tracing a line through each of the stars.
It happened! Oh!
I was tracing a line, and then in the middle of the triangle, I was making a vector point, a vortex, to make contact, just to say where I wanted them to show up. I kept tracing a line, vortex, tracing a line, vortex, tracing a line, vortex. And I did it one more time and then focused on the vortex for a while more longer. Anyway, I forgot about the meditation. I got distracted with all types of other thoughts and this and that. And then I just looked back up at the stars again. And anyway, I felt a breeze, a light breeze on the side of my face. And then I looked up. It was just an airplane, just strolling by. And then a little while longer, the two dogs right here. Baby Julie and this other stray dog.
What are their names?
Started stirring about, wrestling around. I was like, "Hey, y'all want to go home?" Like, oh.
Hey, Dane.
What are their names?
Okay.
What are the dogs' names?
Home.
Hello?
And then...
Here we go.
Lo and behold, I don't know, my crazy mind, but anyway, I look at inanimate objects and I imbue them with personality characteristics or whatever. But it's just this lonely hole right here. I don't know, I looked in the bottom of it, it's all dingy.
I
looked in the bottom of this dirty hole.
And murky, it was so lonely. No one comes back here. This area is just so lonely.
I looked in the hole.
And something just told me, hey, just stay right here for a little bit. It's just lonely spot. I just stood here for a while. Just stood here, just keeping this spot, this dingy spot company. And then
I like that.
I started to go home.
I like that. The spot is lonely and I'm keeping it company, baby.
And then I started to walk back, but then something said, few more minutes. Something else said, a few more minutes. I'll stay a few more minutes. Just to keep this lonely spot company.
Yeah.
And then, after I said a few more minutes, I said few. And then I associate few with the number 3. So I said few.
3 minutes.
And then I went to set the timer on my phone for 3 minutes. After a slight hesitation, I went to set the timer on my phone for 3 minutes. Right when I said the 3 minutes, when I said it to 3 minutes, I pressed start, and then I looked up, and God damn it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry I'm nerding out. I saw I saw a big bright green, I don't know if that was the contact or I don't know, but it was a green kind of light and it just zoomed down, just
zooming.
It went down fast, but so I can get a good look at it. And it was like while I was moving down, it was kind of it just disappeared, and I just bust out laughing. Oh my God, just calling them funny. It's so funny because everything lined up. Me thinking few minutes, blah blah, and I'm looking up and bam, and it appeared right.
Hey Dean, can you just give me 3 minutes with this lonely hole, man? And then you're gonna see some shit. It's gonna sound like this. All I need is 3 minutes with that lonely hole, Dean. So, please be kind enough. Give me 3 minutes with that lonely hole.
Right next to the triangle I was tracing. It appeared right next to it, but a little off from it. Like, the center right there, but y'all can't see the stars. I don't know why I'm pointing, but yeah, that's how.
I love this.
Man. I'm excited. I was just nerding out, freaking out, laughing. It was just so funny. Yeah, I appreciate them and thank them for letting me see them, and listening.
Yeah.
And listening to my interfacing with existence, the interfacing with consciousness. They listened to me and they showed themselves to me.
And then a clown bit off my arm.
And I appreciate
that lonely hole.
So yeah, man, this CE5 stuff, it works.
Visit my OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/lonelyhole.
ET Craft, man, they're just out there. They listening to us.
Yeah.
The ambassadors to peace.
Hell yeah.
I just want to, my main focus is to reach out to them and learn stuff. Besides just merely surviving, going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, blah, blah. It's more, this is existence, man. This is existence. And you know, I want to learn stuff.
I want to hang out with this guy.
And communicate with them. But yeah, C5 is real.
Hell yeah.
Let's go home, y'all.
What do you guys think? Are you gonna try some CE5 this weekend? I guess all you gotta do is download the app, huh? One last thing. I'm on this Stephen Greer kick. This guy who does the CE5 stuff. Check out this video. He is involved. He does get involved.
Nearly 2 decades ago, the rumors began. In the Atacama Desert of northern Chile,
You guys seen this
someone
before?
had discovered a tiny mummified alien. An amateur collector exploring an old nitrate mining town was said to have come across a white cloth in a leather pouch. Unwrapping it, he found a 6-inch long skeleton. After trading hands in Chile and eventually finding a permanent home in Spain, the mummified specimen started to garner public attention, and scientists soon got hold of it. They nicknamed the skeleton Ada. Ada stood 6 inches tall, about the length of a dollar bill, and when its pictures surfaced online, the internet began labeling it as extraterrestrial, and all sorts of rumors about it started spreading like wildfire. Despite its size, the skeleton was remarkably complete. It even had hardened teeth, and yet there were striking anomalies. It had 10 ribs instead of the usual 12, had these giant eye sockets, and a long skull that ended in a point. The skeleton puzzled researchers and excited conspiracy theorists when it was found in 2003 because it was so strange. Tiny and deformed, it seemed human-like, but was missing 2 of its ribs and had features that made it look adult-like, despite its very small size. Ada ended up in a private collection.
That's my little boy.
Its bones contained DNA that not only
My
shows she
child.
was human, but that she belonged to the local population. What's more, the researchers identified in her DNA a group of mutations in genes related to bone development. Some of these mutations might be responsible for the skeleton's bizarre form, causing a hereditary disorder.
You're gonna get the
never
real
before
scoop.
documented in
You're gonna
humans.
get the real
The
scoop.
scientists eventually managed to reconstruct much of Ada's genome. She was a girl they found most closely related to indigenous Chileans, but she also had a substantial amount of European.
Do we believe this?
Do we believe that Ada's just a human?
ancestry. Scientists have not carried out any precise dating of the skeleton, so they can't say exactly when Ada lived, but her European heritage suggested it was sometime after Chile was colonized in the 1500s. Also, after death, DNA disintegrates into fragments, which become smaller over the centuries.
Yeah.
Ada's DNA fragments are still large, another clue that she is less than 500 years old. While her elongated head was striking, it wasn't the strangest feature of Ada's skeleton.
Go on.
Despite being the size of a human fetus, about the length of a pen, her bones were as developed in some ways as those of a 6-year-old.
What? What?
But some of Ada's mutations are new to science.
LTB,
It's
you
possible
are the
some
father.
caused her skeleton to mature quickly.
Little Thursday boy, we're here to inform you that you are the father.
Even while failing to grow to normal size. The curious remains of Ada caught the eye of Gary Nolan,
Gary Nolan.
professor of microbiology
Let's go,
and
Gary.
immunology at Stanford University in California,
I like it when Gary is spelled with 2 R's, just saying.
who offered to study the specimen. In 2013, he concluded that Ada was human, but the reasons for the dramatic deformities were far from clear.
Corey says, I think it was whittled by some master whittler.
I agree. Well,
I don't agree.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Nolan believes that Ada was stillborn or died immediately after birth, perhaps 40 years before her remains were discovered. He thought that Ada was so badly malformed that she couldn't even feed properly. Nolan concluded that this was the skeleton of a human female, likely a fetus, that had suffered severe genetic mutations. In addition, Nolan saw that Ada, the most likely a fetus, had the bone composition of a 6-year-old, an indication that she had a rare bone aging disorder, most probably being caused by the mother's exposure to chemicals from the nitrate mining in the area where she was born. So no, this strange alien is not actually an alien, it's a rare, genetically deformed human baby. So hope that clears your doubts.
Well,
Press the like button if you learned something new today, and be sure to subscribe
let
to
me
my
tell
channel for
you,
interesting videos.
my friend, that it doesn't clear it up. I don't believe it clears it up, and neither does Dr. Stephen Greer, creator of the CE5 protocols. Let's go.
What we're going to go through today, there's going to be two sections to this. The first part is going to be focused on the Atacama cover-up, I'm calling it now. Used to be the Atacama mystery.
It's a cover-up.
And the second part is going to be about the cosmology, close encounters of the fifth kind. And
it comes as no surprise that Dr. Greer has videos about strengthening your immune system and destroying COVID with your mind. So, yeah.
an understanding of how the cosmos actually operates. The first half, dealing with the Atacama skeleton, is an interesting phenomenon because it turns out there's not just one of these, but there are at least two, and I just got a report.
Yes, Dr. Mommy, the second part is Dr. Greer's workout routine. I want to know.
From Chile last night that multiple of these small creatures have been seen by
Stephen's saying that there's multiple of them.
Live and living in these foothills of the Andes in the Atacama region. The Atacama skeleton was found in this area of Chile. It is about 6 inches. I found it first saw it, I should say, in 2009. I didn't discover it, nor did I take it out of Chile, regardless of what the New York Times has been alleging.
Ew, interesting.
In reality, a treasure hunter found it in an old ruins of an Indian village in the foothills of the Atacama region in this area of Chile. Now, this is an area that the native peoples had reported seeing small people, which they call the Gentiles. It's an interesting term they use for them. For centuries and perhaps millennia.
Caves.
And it had also...
Is anybody else interested in caves? Sometimes I will just watch cave exploration videos on YouTube, or I really like mine exploration videos on YouTube. Videos of old mines.
Also been associated with seeing UFOs.
Oh.
It was actually taken in the area right over where this Atacama skeleton was found. And there are very unusual objects that are seen going in and out of the Andes.
Atacama drama.
Luminous, partially materialized
Save the drama
objects,
for Atacama.
sometimes fully materialized. And the report I received last night from a researcher who I have credit this photograph and a lot of this information to, Alex Chianetti, thank you.
Should we do a cave episode? We could do a cave stream sometimes. I'm down. I love caves.
Is that there are reports of these being seen recently by people in that area as living organisms. And the one that I want to show you next, this is the one that is in the possession of a man in Barcelona. And he was a man who went to Chile, met the treasure hunter who had been sifting through these old ruins from the late 1800s, early 1900s in mining towns, looking for treasures, basically, old artifacts. And in a pouch, in one of them, someone had preserved and saved this. Now, I first learned of this in 2009. It was found in 2003.
I think, I can only see half your name here, but Spen, could be Spencer.
Spen is not a fan of caves. Want to tell us why? Do you want to
tell us why you're not into caves?
I'm interested.
And the public knew some of the information on it beginning in 2004 and 5. Some studies were done in Europe showing that it was in fact not human. The anthropologists had found that there was where.
That's interesting. In the video we just watched, the guy said, I hope it clears it up. It's a human.
On some of the connective tissue still remaining on the feet that it had walked around, et cetera, and so on. However, no thorough genetic testing had been done. Because to do the genetic testing requires damaging this very unusual skeleton. I was invited first just to view it. And when I first saw it, I put it in my hand, and
Hey Laura, hello from Humboldt County.
big hands.
He has big guys.
Stephen Greer has big hands.
Size 9 surgical gloves. Anyway, so, and it was,
Is he, I don't know what he's trying to get us to think about there. Hey.
Hey everybody, just so you know, I wear size 9 surgical gloves. So the Atacama humanoid is very small in my hand.
was 6 inches. It did not take up my whole hand. And I looked at this, and I knew immediately that this was not a model or a fake or what have you. I knew that this was an actual, had been a living organism.
Right.
And so we examined it, looked at it, photographed it, made a connection with Ramon in Barcelona, who owned it, and we kept the dialogue going.
Yeah.
In 2012,
my hands are so big that not even a small extraterrestrial would take up the whole length of my big hand. I just want to let you know that I wear a size 9 surgical glove. Alright. And my fingers go. My little fingers go
12, I was able to convince him to allow us to come over with a technical and sort of surgical team and take samples of the bone and be able to get bone marrow that could then be extracted
Give me that bone.
and run
Give me
through
that bone.
some genetic tests to see if it matches or didn't match to any known species on Earth. Now, during that time, we got a bunch of x-rays and CAT scans,
Guys,
and you'll see
look at this.
that it has a very different appearance to a fetus or a newborn baby. And if you look carefully at this, you'll also see that on a newborn and a fetus, the bones are very, very thin. They're rubbery. This is
They're
the
rubbery.
knee on the Atacama humanoid. We'll get into this. And what you'll
I'm
also...
a little rubbery boy. I'm a little rubbery boy. Guys, I'm sorry. I wish I could watch this whole video with you. If you want to see this, yeah, never mind Atacama. Let's research
Steve's ratios. If you guys want to see this video,
video. It's almost 2 hours long, and it's called The Atacama Cover-Up by Dr. Stephen Greer. I hope my little corpse causes a fuss like this. Guys, I wanna... Oh, I forgot. I did find more Love Dove Leggett content. So I want to leave you with a message from Crystal Love Dove Leggett. Let's go.
We're waking up, remembering who we are, finding our true stars inside. We are here to change
You guys hear the cat in the background? Meow.
this world, my dear, to spread the love, light, not fear. Love you.
There she is. Let's spread the love, light, not fear. You guys, oh boy, you guys, thank you for coming. You know, it wouldn't be complete without a little bit of dancing. And today, I want to dance to Spektor
Baal. He's my favorite occult musician. And I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the stream dropping out. I do not know what happened there. But hey, let's do some CE5 this weekend, huh? Let's go. Yeah.
Candle burns, empty shells. Drain the fear from me, Mountain tops, raging seas. Samael, uplift me. Ancient serpents, ancient vice, tree of knowledge, time to fight. On and on, the shadow howling. Black and moon, darkened sky, ancient knowledge, serpents rise. On and on, the truth has outstanding.
Guys, thanks again.
Have a great weekend. I love you all. Make sure to join our Discord
And our Facebook group. Somebody wants to post a link. Yeah.
In the dark, pull the poison from me. Pull the poison down the path of lunacy. The other side embrace me. Ancient serpents, ancient vice, tree of knowledge, time to fight. On and on, the shadow howling. Black and moon, the darkened sky, ancient knowledge, serpents rise. On and on, the truth has outstanding. The truth has outstanding. Ancient serpents, ancient vice, tree of
Thanks,
knowledge,
everybody.
time to fight.
Oh.
Yeah.